wrote this literally 2 days ago flying on a plane, so. You were a little preoccupied, busy giving yet another speech. Giving a good speech, you had given hundreds of speeches up to this point. Many about hope, others about progress, possibility, and the party favorite, yes we can. This speech was different, however. This was a well-earned speech. In fact, this was the speech. The speech we had been waiting to hear, the affirmation speech, the we just did it speech. And though we wanted to hear everything you had to say, during that speech we were a little preoccupied, busy taking to the streets. We wish you could have been there a little before midnight or so, 7 o'clock or 11 o'clock central, between two sidewalks, because that's where we were, in those streets, cheering, praising, not to be confused with shouting, though we were clearly shouting, clapping, hugging friends, hugging strangers, taking pictures, climbing light posts and scaffolding, stopping traffic, all in the streets of an autumn night. Blacks, whites, browns, reds, yellows, and any other colorful variation in between or outside the spectrum, all proud to be Americans, or in America at the time, or just proud of America in general for raising Cain in the streets and celebration for reaching a common goal, change. And like a Sam Cooke song personified, like a Martin Luther King dream no longer deferred, a reason had arisen like third-day Messiah to take one's home-held hallelujah and release that hostage into the liberating arms of a street. Streets previously crowded and or taken to for riotous intentions. Streets previously saturated in blood, sweat, tear trinities, where hollers had been echoed by the hailing of bricks thrown through windows or nightsticks on heads, and police presence wasn't necessarily a positive thing, and things just seemed to stay the same. But on that evening, during that speech, the police too were in the streets, anxiously celebrating quietly inside navy blue or khaki suits, as their whispered cheers could be heard beneath the thinly veiled sternness of "Please stay on the curb," and "We gotta let this bus through, people." Your speech will still be important to us. YouTube, TiVo, DVR, and the few VCRs still in commission recording on VHS will allow us the opportunity to relive the delivery of this very important speech, but the streets would only buzz like this for a short night. And to be a bee buzzing in that hive of the street was the sweetest honey-coated victory ever celebrated. So this time, if we are so fortunate to have another reason to take to the streets, the sounds made will be less about hope, less about progress and possibility and change, and most likely a collective sigh of relief. There will be no need for police. Traffic will probably flow as usual. There will be less of a buzz, but the victory will be as equally sweet as when we listen to the very first speech, and we will listen to every word of this one.